سلام، چطورین؟ خوبین؟ چه خبر؟ همیشه خیلی خوبه که توی همایش‌های مختلفی شرکت بکنیم. همایش‌ها رو من خودم خیلی دوست دارم به خاطر اینکه نصف بیشتر دوستایی که تو صنعت آیتی پیدا کردم از همین همایش‌ها بوده. امروز هم اومدیم همایش مربوط به سید استارز، یه سری مسابقات جهانیه که استارتاپ‌های برتر هر منطقه رو شناسایی میکنن. خیلی باحاله. در خدمت خانم تیفانی، یکی از اعضای اصلی این همایش، سوال میخوام ازشون بپرسم، راهنمایی کنن در خصوص اینکه چجوری میتونیم یه استارتاپ خوب داشته باشیم. پیشنهادات خودش رو بده.
Okay, so first of all, I think you have to keep in mind that it's really important that you are your startup and your startup is you. Meaning that you don't just get ready to pitch your startup, but you have to really embody the whole thing. You have to believe in it solidly through and through, right? So that means you have to be very authentic to who you are, because you're selling yourself as much as you're selling your startup. Because you as the individual are the one that has to actually make it happen. So the investor or the jury member, whoever it is looking not just for the idea you've created or what the startup is doing or the problem it's solving or the solution you propose, but also the person who's going to be able to make it happen or come to life. So it's really important to focus both on yourself and the startup, and those two things have to be intimately connected. The other piece of advice I have when you're thinking about your startup itself and the idea, some people, they have this great idea like, okay, I've got a startup, and they kind of just pat themselves on the back, like, okay, great, I've got the best idea, done, I'm gonna do it. But I think it's really important to step back and be very critical of yourself, and you have to try to think of ways to kill that startup. Okay, if this and this happens, this won't work. You really have to think of ways to break it down, and if that idea still survives, then you know it's really good. But never stop criticizing it. Never stop being harsh. Because if you keep encouraging yourself, you have to be, obviously you have to do it, you have to be positive, but you also have to, at some point, be very critical of what you're doing. So I think too many startups just congratulate themselves and say, okay, I've got this great thing, I've got to push it forward. Yes, you have to be positive and optimistic and push it, but at the same time you have to be very critical and think broadly, like how are other people, what are other people doing that's similar? How am I really going to differentiate myself? How is what I'm doing better than what already exists in the market? What is the problem I'm trying to solve? How is the solution I'm proposing very innovative? Who is the market I'm trying to address, right? You also need to think about like how you're going to make money, right? So not just the market size, but what's the business model you're going to put into effect? What are your revenue streams? Where are the revenues coming from? What's the model? Is it a freemium model? Is it a monthly contract? And who are you selling to? Is it business to business, business to government, business to consumer? I mean, just make sure you cross off all these things. Obviously, you can read this everywhere. It's all over the internet. But I too often see startups like skip over this stuff because you know your startup so well, but sometimes you forget to step back. And I think competitions are a great way to get a lot of eyes on what you're doing. It's not about winning. It's really about getting the feedback, getting the criticality, and forcing yourself to push something onto the stage. And that really makes you have to think about what you're doing in a new light. So I think, don't hide your startup, don't protect it. Be very critical of it, and also get feedback from everyone, your friends, your family, other businesses, and think more broadly, as broadly as you can. That's my advice.
Thank you a lot for your suggestions. امیدوارم که واسهتون مفید باشه. مرسی.
Thank you.